It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And all eyes are on Saquon Barkley. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming #1.
It's the Eagles and the Steelers.
And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as the default. But someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, he's not happy about it. And he will be focusing on rectifying those things here.
see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That stop made by T.J. Watt. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Taken in by Smith. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's got it at the 6. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Hurts looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And bringing them out to fourth-year quarterback and capable dual-threat producer from Ohio State's Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football's in front of them. Major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Harris once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Fields out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Harris. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Harris gets it on the draw. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Off.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. All right, here we go. Second down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Handoff headed right, Barkley. This is ahead for about 5. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. This one falls incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So that brings up 2nd down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That stop made by T.J. Watt. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Second and 6 coming up here. Now we're running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And that's good for a gain of 5. Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And this time they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
The Steelers set to punt it. Back deep for the Eagles is Isaiah Rodgers. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Eagles will take possession. And there's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. First down, a run with Barkley. And this is a nice gain. It stopped at the 47. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and 1. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. This one finds Goddard. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running right, it's Barkley. And the defense. There to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Has a man, it's Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he drives this forward to the 6. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You know, this is an offense that will The ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Now Hurts. Dump off caught by his back.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts setting up to throw. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series, and instead, just couldn't quite hang on.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he does not make it out of the end zone. Just couldn't find his way across. They contain him for the safety. Well, an assist to their punter on that one, Brock.
I'm glad you said that, Kate. Absolutely right.
Because it was that kick that set up the chance for that immediate safety.
How many times do we sit with coaches over the course of the week and we hear it all the time? Marrying that defense and special teams, defense and special teams. It can be game changers. And you don't know that play in any NFL game that could turn the tide. Well, we got to see the defense and the special teams marry together, and now we'll get to watch the offense take possession.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They just get the play off. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Hurts to throw. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles take a 16-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Finds his man, it's Van Jefferson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
He finds Pickens left side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Play action, Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Trying an inside give to Warren. The 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Warren. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Fields now on 3rd. The throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Steelers' 1st down. Blitz coming here, Fields. It's taken in by Washington. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? It did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out. Fields
on 3rd. Pass is caught at the 9. this down to the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Warren running between the tackles. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Off play action, it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. Buckle up, it's third and goal. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him again. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Dicker connects there. And that drops the deficit down to 13.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And look at this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Eagles back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's contained at the line for no gain. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. As this play ends, we see someone in some discomfort out there. Oh, that's the tight end, Dallas Goedert, who they're coming out to look at. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Cameron Sutton has the INT. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers get it back to within 6.
Steelers 10.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
That's incomplete left side. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. A give to Barkley. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Option play, they give it to Barkley. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, you really do love those 5-yard gains on first down. You know what it kind of feels like? Kind of feels like making pars on the golf course on the par 3s. And now, on the par 5s, you can go let it rip.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. He'll have the first down and even more. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles go up by 12. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles bump the lead up to 13 points. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense headed out. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. That's complete to Wilson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, Warren. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Fields looking to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Cole Holcomb there on the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Hurts now from the gun. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got Smith. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. They go with Barkley here. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I told you this story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that, with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row, Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles pushing for a score before the break. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Hurts. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Hurts throwing again. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 16. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker Jake Elliott for the try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll give them a 16-point advantage.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, well, plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. That's Jefferson. He's got it. That goes for 36 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down throw for Fields. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Another throw for Fields. This one's caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A pistol snap, Fields. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers will trail by 9. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. We're at halftime here in Philadelphia, and the Eagles have soared to a lead at the break. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. Jahan Dotson leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. From there, we'll jet north to Ohio to check in on the Browns at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, very solid in the win as his guys figure to be a team to be reckoned with. They now move to 11-3. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson strong in the victory as his guys run their record to 10-4 now with 2 weeks to go. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback, that's Jalen Hurts. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Around the league, Coach, but now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On the return, here comes Austin. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still first down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Fryermuth there to bring it in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down. Warren once more, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Fields to throw it. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Now Warren. And they had that one contained right at the line. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
To the air, 3rd and long. He'll get this to Jefferson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they won't be able to return this one as it sails out of bounds. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And defenders are there to get him at the line. They're on the stop, Larry Ogunjobi. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Hurts. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down. Back to throw. Here's Fields. This throw is caught. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers cut the lead down to just 2.
Steelers 24.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Hardman with a return. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. The home teams and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Holcomb there on the stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Has a man, it's Brown. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. So out now comes the punter. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Caught by Freiermuth. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is Warren headed right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Warren here from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
On second down, Warren gets it again. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Josh Sweat making the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Yeah, that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. It's fielded at the 14. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. First down, a run with Barkley. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. As this play ends, we see someone in some discomfort out there. Oh, that's the tight end, Dallas Goedert, who they're coming out to look at. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. On the handoff, it's Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
They're out now, ready to punt it. Braden Mann will kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They send him left out of the slot. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, Fields. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Fields out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Fields on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Fields now on third. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. That's going to be caught by Washington. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Warren running between the tackles. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. They'll go again with Warren. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. Now it's Fields. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 3rd quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers jump in front now by 5.
Eagles 26.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Hardman with a return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. They've got 1st down from the 31. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force.
Oh no, they get him yet again! Patrick Queen in to pick it off.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. First down throw for Fields. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
They toss to Warren, running right. And he won't salvage that. It's a long...
Kid, I'll never forget walking into... Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Looking for George Pickens that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. Motion man right is Smith. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
From the 39. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Saquon. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Hurts now from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So they're left facing 3rd and long. From the pistol, Hurts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
57-yard attempt.
Doesn't look like it has the leg, and it falls well short of the posts. And the deficit remains unchanged here in the 4th.
One of those game management situations, Kate, that people are going to Fourth quarter, down by that margin. Yeah, you could question whether you even should have brought the field goal team out. But now with that miss, there's going to be even more criticism.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. They'll come up 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll hand it off to Warren. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Fields to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long is going to be the key here down the stretch. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They left a few on the table there last time out, Bronx, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now Barkley. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
First down throwing for Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Second and 6 now. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's completed right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Receiver in motion, headed right. They run it with Saquon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. trying to find A.J. Brown. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Kicked well, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 31. Fits it through the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's a Steelers' 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 37. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch, just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Go.
They'll run now with Warren. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. Again, the give to Warren. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal. Looking for it with Warren. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers push the lead up to 12. Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Barkley trying this up the gut. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
He finds space into the red zone. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing here, Hurts. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And once again, they can't connect.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
They'll break the huddle and come up. Throwing from the gun. Cut near the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball, and it's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out runs their offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Warren once more. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 6 yards, the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Warren running between the tackles. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
Here he is to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. Right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. Jukes one defender. And the Steelers make the play that should win them this game.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. He's down to a knee, and the Steelers getting ready to celebrate this victory. So here's their 3rd and final timeout. 7 seconds left in this game.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.